Expanding Horizons, a global perspective through the eyes of students at Texas A&M University, Kingsville. This episode of Expanding Horizons continues with a global perspective through the eyes of a foreign scholar at Texas A&M Kingsville. Dr. Sandra Swart is spending part of the fall semester at A&M Kingsville as a visiting associate professor from Stellenbosch University in South Africa. In a previous episode, Dr. Swart gave a brief perspective on her homeland of South Africa. In this episode, she shares her perspective of South Texas.
I think Texas is beautiful. I like deserts. And this is actually much greener than I thought it would be. Who knew there was this much mesquite north of Mexico? I like this climate. I like the heat and the humidity because I'm from Durban, where on the east coast of South Africa, which is kind of harbour city, and I grew up on the beach. So I like this vibe, but I don't want to be just praising. I mean, I have noticed some points of critique. It strikes me as quite a macho culture. I've sat in a lot of lectures. There seems to be a predominance of male voices in classes. I mean, that's something we grapple with as well. I noticed that there's a kind of machismo when it comes to automobile choice. There seems to be a disproportionate number of pickups on this campus. It seems that there's a real mixture in the classes. I've been really struck by how engaged some of the students are. And I've sat in on lectures and I've given a couple of talks, and students have come up to me afterwards and thanked me for coming, which is, I think, very rare and very special, and stayed behind and chatted to me with a real eager desire to learn about Africa. On the other hand, I've also noticed a little bit of insularity and parochial rah-rah Texas in the classes, where there's very often a resort to a kind of, I don't know if you want to call it Texas bravado. It's almost like people identify as Texan before they identify as American, and certainly before they identify as citizen of the planet. That said, there's a real diversity of kids in the classes, you can see, and a thirst to know new stuff. So I've been pleasantly engaged.
Expanding Horizons are journal posts from students in the Political Science Global Program at Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Past episodes and journal posts are available through the Expanding Horizons banner at tamuk.edu.